Across the vast plains called the Pampas, the legendary Gauchos once roamed freely. Skilled cowboys who helped shape Argentina's early history.
So this unique character in the world that was created here is a legendary one. Is the man who made our independence. It was the core spirit of Argentina. So.
Those first gauchos were mainly smugglers, cattle thieves, people who were on the margins of the law. And over time, those people came to represent a value, so to speak, because they were a part of the armies in the wars of independence.
Over time, those outlaws turned into national heroes, helping gain Argentina's independence over 200 years ago. The director of Argentine American history at the University of Buenos Aires, Dr. Julio Gindelejon, says that transition is why they are so memorable.
At some point, the gaucho stops being identified with the criminal smuggler and starts being identified with the rural worker.
For generations, gauchos lived and worked on Argentina's vast plains. Today, ranchers are now looking to keep those same traditions alive.
Well, just the work itself is already very gaucho, and especially this, going after the animals, riding horses, lassoing, treating them.
Argires Meldon says growing up, his family was a key reason to carry on the gaucho family style.
I always carry the customs that my father showed me.
Even as rural life becomes less sustainable, the spirit of the gaucho lives on through festivals, families, and national pride.
Nowadays, the gaucho tradition is passed from parents to children. What we have is that rural families also seek to preserve the tradition, that tradition in which the idea of a gaucho is included. And it's interesting because this also has a lot to do with the economy, with the economic side.
The modern economy here and the changing cattle industry has little need for traditional gaucho skills. So many ranches are turning to tourism. One example, Estancia Santa Elena, a ranch less than 2 hours from Buenos Aires. Here you can stay for a day or a weekend and learn about the gaucho lifestyle.
For the traditions, we love to, maintain all these popular festivals of the gauchos. Yes, how we live normally.
Tourists can find authentic gaucho experiences that include horseback riding, food, wine, and music in small towns across the Pampas.
There are gaucho festivals, especially in the summer, which feature classic activities like bronco riding, cattle herding, and so on. But now they are family men and their wives, daughters, and sons going along as if it were a celebration, so to speak, much more established.
A way of life kept alive by tradition and now tourism.
If there's one character to represent Argentina, is the gaucho.
In San Antonio del Areco, Argentina, I'm Bronwyn Leiber for the Center County Report.